What is going on, everybody? Dan Unfiltered, checking out Deftones, Hexagram. This comes off of the self-titled album, I believe, from ages and ages ago. And this comes from Midna. Appreciate you. If you guys have any requests, hit me up. It can be from any era. So I'm down for some older stuff, especially from a band that is kind of considered as legendary, Deftones. And I haven't heard much of them. I heard recently, or not recently, on this channel a couple years ago, White Pony. I checked out that whole album. Good album, of course. Change, of course. What a classic song. And Ohms, their most recent one in 2020. Also that one. Pretty good album. Pretty good album. Ohms was a great song. That was the best song, I think, to me off that album. Yeah, I think. It's close. It's close. It's close. But let's check this out. Hexagram off the self-titled album. And I don't think I've heard anything from this album. So I'm not sure what their sound is like. This is the album after White Pony. I looked at the track list. I may have heard Minerva. It sounds familiar. I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. But first, Hexagram. Hit like, subscribe if you're new. Let's do this. Deftones.
What we're going to do is we're just going to get tatted down.
Oh, shit. This is the Deftones I prefer. When he's pissed off, because he's very known for that, like, kind of that mood-setting tone he uses. It's kind of a chill vibe, which that's good, because it's very, like, an iconic sound for him, because only he sounds like that. But when he's pissed off, that's up my alley. Yes. Okay. I truly believe he doesn't scream enough. Again, I've only heard 2 albums, so maybe he screams a fuck ton. But from what I've heard, he doesn't scream enough. He does a good fucking primal scream. He does it well. You hear that? You saying the camera makes you seem fat? He might have said that. I think he might have said it. I'm never going to get used to that scream. I think that's twice he's done this in this song. That is ridiculous. Because the whole time it's wavering between like just completely blowing his voice box. It's right there. You can hear it. And it even has a super high pitch, which he probably should not be doing. He probably shouldn't. Too far. Because he's again this close to losing his voice for probably a week. Just right there. But it's ear-piercingly fantastic. I'm just saying, maybe you should only hold it down maybe one time a song. Like, two, maybe too much. Wow. That song was absolutely awesome. That's immediately in my top 3 Deftones songs I've heard so far. I have to have, leave me alone. I have to have Change, probably number 1. I just have to. It's iconic. It just drizzles nostalgia. I have no choice. But this is an absolute banger. And this is definitely his most impressive vocal performance I've heard so far. I think by far. Not close. I can't even think of what would be a close second. Those screams were so dangerous. If I was his friend, his family member, his agent, his manager, I'd advise him not to do those screams. I would. Made the song way better, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. But he pulls them off, and not only that, was it just I caught it at the end, the final chorus. Was only the final chorus different from the others? Or were all the choruses different? Anyone else notice that? It could have been just the final one. Because I was kind of, the first chorus, I was kind of just jamming. And then the second one, I started listening. So I didn't really pick up if it was the same as the first or not. But then the third was very different. The camera no longer makes you fat. It sounded like he said seasick or seem sick. Something like that. And the scream was completely different. So the choruses might have changed, which I would really appreciate. I don't think bands do that enough. Too often, bands record the chorus one time really well, and then just, use some editing magic and kind of just place it 3 times throughout the song. Same thing, placed. And he might, sing a backing track slightly different behind it. But for the most part, it's the exact same chorus, plugged 3 times. This was drastic. Lyrics were even different. It was clearly different in that final chorus. That's awesome. I wish more bands did that, and especially for the scream. The scream, he sounded like a broken man for the final one, which he probably was, because you shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. A vocal coach, an opera singer, would hear that and probably throw up because of the damage you've probably done. Yep. But I'm here for it. It's not my voice box. I'm here for it. I am here for it. That was an awesome song. That was really, really good. I didn't know he had that in his voice. And the rest of the music, the rest of the band, I dug the sound. It kind of reminded me of everyone relax. Just relax. Kind of reminded me and brought me to Stained. The old Stained, like old Stained, Mud Shovel Stained. Does anyone remember Mud? Before you get mad, I'm not talking about like It's Been a While, which is also a great song. Kiss My Ass. But Mud Shovel Stained. Stained was different way back. That brought me to that vibe. The music, not the voice, but the music did. The vibe brought me right there. It probably the same year. I don't know, same era. I would assume. Maybe, but yeah, you know what I mean. Hit like, subscribe. We're about to check out one more from this album. Death Blow. Death Blow. Let's see how this is. So far, I hope this is the sound that the album goes for the most part. I really like it. Hit like, subscribe, and let's check it out.